host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes.
Yeah.
And all those people and businesses that support those teen athletes. Yeah, we got Michael Baker in the house. Woo!
Erica, how we doing?
Yeah, just doing. What am I going to say? Just always doing.
What's up?
I like that. Hey, you know what we got to do? We got to, hey, I like that. You are a man. And you were born a man, and you're still a man. You know what we're gonna do? What's up? We're gonna let's start something with that. Let's keep that rolling.
Okay.
All right. Let's. Oh my God! You mano y mano. We got this thing going. We got the simpatico. It's because we're both on the right side of the Mississippi. So
that's correct.
You know.
I'm sorry.
Hold it. No, sorry. No. We're on the left side.
Well, now.
What are you talking about?
Now.
Origins
on the right side.
I beg your pardon. You are correct, ma'am.
That's where we landed.
Oh, Queen.
We were closer to the Mohawk than we were to the
we had the
Mississippi.
Kings. That's it. Right.
Yes.
Right. That's where you met your wife.
Yeah, at the Mohawk River.
Exactly.
I met her
so
at
you
the
met
Mohawk
your
River.
wife.
Yes.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll go around because you're like we're a lateral here from me.
Okay.
So we'll this last week, since we met, anything happened to you this last week? Like what's up for this last week? Anything come your way this last week that stuck with you that you want to share with the community? What we'll do is we'll let you talk about it for a week, and then we've got Kristen Sneddon. Yeah, we got the Dr. Dale Figtree's in the house. We got Dominique Hackett. We've got, Alexandra Marx, our teen queen. Woo! And then we'll all get to say whatever, how we feel about it. You got anything you want to share?
Yeah,
But I hope so, because you brought it up I love the spontaneity.
I actually went to my since I've been here. This is the first high school football game I've gone to.
Yeah.
Since I've been here.
Okay.
I went to my daughter's high school in Santa Ynez.
Wow.
And they have a very good football team.
That's very good.
Very good. The Pirates.
They're bad.
The Pirates.
Bad.
Yeah, they're bad. And I went to the game, and I was just overwhelmed by the amount of people that came up to me.
Anybody take a knee? I'm just saying.
Nobody took a knee.
Woo! Why are we doing that?
Nobody took a knee.
Said, Erica, stop. Don't go there. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I know, right.
We'll
talk about that later.
Yeah, that's a whole other show. All
right,
that's a whole other show.
Just say what.
But
why are you laughing?
Well,
go ahead. We'll get to you. Sorry.
What I did like, more so than anything else, and that we opened a club in Buellton.
Yes. Was
how many parents recognize, because I always wear a Boys and Girls Club shirt.
Always.
24/7, 365.
To bed.
Well, that's a little more TMI right there. TMI. I'm not gonna say that that's not true, but that's a little TMI.
Footsies. No.
Yeah, I don't even go there. That came up and said that their kids are in a program and how much they love it.
Oh,
so that was a great.
That was a vision, Michael. That was your vision.
Make it happen. So that's what's up.
Good job, Michael.
No, thank you.
How many kids we got in there now?
115 kids enrolled in the program.
It was 110 last week.
115.
Up 5. 4% growth. 3-point-something% growth. I love it.
We'll take that.
I love that. I like that. In 1 week, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Good job.
Take it. We'll take it.
I like that. Good job. Very proud of you. Kristen Sneddon.
Yeah.
What's up? Ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Hey.
We're going all the way back to the mid-90s.
I'd say, what's up?
There's a lot up. I mean, as some of you know, I'm running for city council. Yes, you. Well, I'm going to tell you what's up is that Erica gave me the most beautiful. I love that painting so much. It has that bright spot of red in it, and it just reminds me of just the bright spots that come around. But I just wanted to share, I've had a lot of high school students, particularly avid students, who have volunteered to help me with my campaign. And it's been really fantastic. And I want to encourage the young people, for whoever you want to campaign for someone. It's a great experience going door to door and meeting people in the community and just practice speaking for yourself and speaking about what you care about and listening to what other people care about. And that's been a really, really great experience with the youth in our community. Yeah.
Well, I got to say, Dominique and I, we were there, And thank you, Lois Cap.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I didn't even know it was her house, right? Like, beautiful house, beautiful house. I'm standing next door. It's just my house. Embarrassing. This is, foot and mouth as I'm eating the hummus. Good hummus.
It was good hummus.
Where'd you get the hummus?
Listen, all of that was catered by the Santa Barbara Unified School District.
Nice.
And they cater events.
What?
Yes.
Nancy
and
Weiss!
Nancy
Weiss!
Weiss. So that's also what's up. I did not know. And the ceviche, it was so good. The food
fresh.
was so good
Very
and fresh. And so it's not cafeteria school food, which is also fabulous, but that's not what you would get at a catered event. But I was so impressed by that. So,
nice.
it's a good cost, and then it helps the school district make, or the workers, a little extra money, and the food was so good. Yeah.
You were stunning.
Oh, thank you.
I gotta say, your son, and because I didn't really engage with your beautiful daughter, but your son, may I say, and Dominique and I, we were walking away. He is very, very smart.
He likes to talk.
Yeah, no, he's just really, he's present. He's really a smart kid.
He's been great on the campaign
he's
trail.
A genius. Okay, he's quite fond of my art, so he's really smart.
There you go.
He was
the litmus
staring at
test
the
there.
art.
Yeah.
It was very cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 things.
So, okay.
First of all, how about the hairstyle for Dominique? I love it.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. I love it. Doc, are you jealous? I'm a little jealous.
I have no idea what I look like because I just got finished meditating.
I mean, an afro. That's amazing that you can pull that off.
I think it looks fantastic. Doc is jealous. I'm jealous. But secondly, just as someone else who also works with kids, just remember this, and this is a good thing for the campaign to remember, that people under 18 make up 25% of the population, but they're 100% of the future. There you go.
I
very deep.
love that.
There you go.
Thank you.
There
Yes.
you go. And they can't vote, so you're their voice.
Yes.
There you go.
I love that. Thank you.
One thing that Lois said was, if you capture the hearts of your seniors, you'll have them for your whole life long. Nice. I thought that was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there goes same thing with teenagers. Yeah.
Seniors meaning seniors in high school.
Sure. Well, that's what she meant, and I caught that. Obviously, I didn't.
I was still working that through.
Yeah,
I was.
You were there because
I was still caught up in the hair.
I know. Well, thank you, Lois, because I didn't know you meant seniors in high school. I thought you meant senior citizens because.
Hey, we're on our way out, lady. Okay.
I didn't get that. Thank you for that, Dominique Hackett. All right, so, I don't want to miss out on you, Dr. D. You're the producer. What's up, Dr. D? Right, Dr. D? What's up? You got something?
Oh, it's October 10th.
Yes.
We're almost halfway through this month, which is the 10th month, and we're almost done with 2017. Mm-hmm. This is getting ridiculous. Somebody break the calendar so we can't go forward anymore for a little while.
Okay.
And we can enjoy this space and the beautiful weather, the cool weather. That's the nice thing about it. So, something else I was thinking about it, and it has flown my mind.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did you catch Scientific America put a post about a live webinar that was done regarding gravity? It was about an hour and a half long lecture, new theories about gravity, because 3 gentlemen have won the Nobel Peace Prize regarding their studies on gravity.
Really?
There are some very interesting new theories that are going to transform Newtonian physics and Einsteinian physics. Is that how you say it?
Einsteinian.
Yeah.
Well,
fascinating.
I was meditating and levitating at the same time, so I missed that.
It's going to transform how computers are made. Instead of computers being made with bits, which are zeros and one, you're either on or off, they're going to be made with, quarks or something, where it's going to be spheres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it'll be between 0 and 1, but everything in between. Yeah. So even how information is going to be recorded will become almost like black holes, and it's going to revolutionize technology.
Just an example of why we're in good shape for the future. I didn't understand a word she just said, but every one of the kids in this room nodded their head. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's why we're in good shape.
They all got earbuds in there. They're listening to it right now. They're all like, it's all downloaded.
I'll make sure we repost that YouTube on Teen Sports Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
I still have in a cabinet. I still have the CD to install Windows 95. If anybody's interested.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that going backwards? I'm going back to the future.
There you go.
No, it's amazing. And what was it? I was watching the moon the other night, of the full moon, and we get it coming up in the east and just going straight into the back door of the house in the backyard, and it illuminates the whole living room. It's just amazing how beautiful those kinds of things are. I'm not a real fan of the full moon because I don't like it lit up at night. I like it dark at night. I mean, it's night. It's supposed to be dark. But, just gorgeous stuff floating around in the sky. And did you see the space station? It's passed over a few times, and you were actually able to see it a couple of times.
You're the first person I've ever heard say you're not a fan of the full moon.
Well, the full moon from maybe more of a metaphysical standpoint, but in terms of being outside at night, I like it dark. I like it dark, but that's me, Mm-hmm.
As a hiker who loves to go out in the evening, I love the full moon.
Well, I was actually hiking with a buddy. We were doing what was called a half day, and I didn't realize it was literally 12 hours. We left at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we somehow got lost, which is amazing. But we knew the direction we needed to go to get to the car, so we were traipsing along a stream, and the sun went down, and a quarter moon was up, right? We did not trip over one stone the whole time, and we could barely see where we were going, but that light was just enough. We went back a week later in the daylight, tripped over every rock in the place.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I get you, because your intuition kind of kicks in, and you just know where to step. It's really kind of cool, though.
Yeah. We absolutely love you, and thank you for all the support for all 7 years now. Woo!
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you. All right, we got to jump here in the back here. Dr. Dale Figtree's in the house. Yeah. I stalk her on Facebook, so that's the one thing that I like about Facebook. Okay, here I go into my little starship, and let's see what Dr. Dale Figtree's posting. And then, of course, I had to put in my 2 cents because she put a little posting on microwaves. Well, I threw mine away 4 years ago. I was so so I had to tell everybody that I did do that in the comments. And then all of a sudden, then it started this epic thing, right? We were talking about microwaves, and that was interesting about heating water. I didn't even know about that. You can't even heat water in a microwave. That's a no-no. Did not know that.
A lot of people don't realize that water has a basic structure. Like if you take water from a snowflake or even from a natural stream, you put it under a microscope, it has a design like a snowflake. But if you heat it or you put it in a microwave, it's like totally flat. So it changes in energetic. How that affects you, who knows? But it doesn't sound that great.
Dr. Dale, see that? Didn't know that. Don't be putting your water in the microwave. Get rid of that. Slow cooking is in. Yeah, you know how to slow cook?
Yeah.
Take your time, relax. Be one with the food.
Not to one-up you, but we got rid of our microwave back in Phoenix over 11 years ago.
Yeah, well, you beat me.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's like, really? How could you not know that it doesn't change the molecular structure of whatever you stick in there? And
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, but I mean, most people don't care.
Mm-mm.
But it's great for heat packs.
Yeah.
I actually love my microwave if I need
if you're not
something. Heat pack
consuming it.
really quick. It works perfectly.
Do you know that chocolate won't melt in a microwave? So we put that before in a dish to try and melt it, and the dish eventually shattered, and the Hershey's it just would never melt. Doesn't even get warm. It just stays.
Hershey's is made of, I think, wax. It's got some other
so maybe
components
that's
in it.
why.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not leaving and taking a break until we got the teen queen in the house. San Marcos High School, Alexandra Marx. Woo! Yeah! Woo! What's up?
We've got a full house here today. Really full house, but that's great. I'm glad. What's up? Nothing much. Everything that a senior would normally say is up. College apps and school and Everything's up.
Do you know what's really cool? That TED Talk was from was Princeton, right?
Yes, it wasn't a TED Talk.
It was a TED Talk. The lecture, Princeton. I'm just saying. You see how it's all coming around Princeton? I'm just saying. Ooh, should I smudge you? Okay, we'll smudge you at break. All right.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's
Okay.
all. All right, take a break. It's Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more, a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
9 a.m. Put your hands together. SB Dogs are in the house. Woo! Olivia, cross country track, and she's going to give us the update on the stadium.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty impressive if you drive by that place. I mean they've taken out the old stadium. It's a big hole in the ground. There's just like some heavy equipment in there, just moving dirt, taking down trees, taking down truckloads of cement just coming out of there. It's an impressive piece of work they're doing in there. I mean, it as soon as they started, it was just like, whoa, this is happening fast, and it's a big piece of space. Like you didn't really realize
it's huge
when it had all the stuff in there. You didn't realize it when they tore it all out. It's like, wow, that's a huge piece of space.
It's amazing. It is. Are we gonna have underground parking?
I don't think so. I don't think that's in the budget. No, there's a giant storm drain apparently going under it. So no underground parking.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Condominiums go up around it, right? It's like,
okay, that storm drain.
Roofing that you can put over on a boys' club.
Yeah, we can use
That storm drain is really important if you look at the watershed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we're looking at the completion is going to be ready for your track and field. You guys are going to be the first little
footsies. It's supposed to be ready
footsies?
for the spring season of 2019.
Fantastic.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Love it. So, are they going to? They're redoing everything. I mean,
they're redoing everything. It is absolutely everything you could ask for track, for soccer, for lacrosse, for football. It's they sat down with all of us and pretty much gave us everything everything we wanted and needed. So,
who do we have to thank for this?
Yeah, where's the thank you list going?
A whole lot of people, but the Santa Barbara Education Foundation and the Santa Barbara School District are picking up a big chunk of it, and then there's just been a lot of donors and a lot of fundraising, and there's also been some matching grants and that sort of thing. So
nice.
there's a whole lot of people to thank for it, but Greg Tebby, especially at the Santa Barbara Foundation, has done most of the fundraising for it and really spearheaded the project.
Well, this has been on the vision list for many years before.
I mean, I started there as an intern in 1996, and they've been saying we're 3 years away since I got there. But now we really are just a couple of years away. So it's pretty awesome.
That's fantastic. So the actual it's going to be turf, right? I mean,
it'll be a turf field. It'll be an all-weather track. It'll be a cement grandstands.
Wow.
And the whole deal.
So is there a model that you can go on the website and all this other kind of stuff?
I believe on the Santa Barbara School District website you can find the artist renditions of it somewhere. I wish I could tell you exactly how to get to it, but
that's all good.
This is a domed stadium, skyboxes and everything, retractable roof, and the turf rolls out to the sun and then rolls back in, like in Phoenix.
Oh, for sure.
just a couple extra.
And only $3 million. That's pretty good.
Well, you figure San Marcos high school is amazing. I mean, I really think. It was. So, are we modeling ourselves? Is it a model or is it
a little bit in terms of we just we'll have the cement on the one side and we'll have the 8-lane track, but at the same time we tried to keep some of the character of the old stadium and how Peabody Stadium's always been historically. So yes and no. I mean there are a group of people and architects and whatnot that kind of went around and looked at a lot of stadiums in Southern California and what's worked and what hasn't and that sort of thing.
Where are you practicing now?
Right now we are kind of all over the place. When we're at the high school, there's some field space and whatnot that we use. We try to go to Santa Barbara City College a couple of days a week with the track kids. Come spring, actually beginning in January. We can occasionally get small groups of kids up to Westmont and that sort of thing. But it's really kind of a scramble. all over the place.
That's kind of a blessing, because I remember in my days of track, it was such a shock to go to another school and find their track was different than mine, and running on it was so different. So your students are getting an experience.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, La Playa Stadium is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. We love being there, but at the same time, you don't have your own space. You don't have the equipment's not yours. You've got to go through somebody else to open this, to unlock that, to get you this out for you. You can't always do things quite the way you want to, because you've got to share space with the public and the joggers and the walkers and all of that stuff. And there'll be that at Santa Barbara High School as well, but just on a different level in terms of we'll be able to get in and out of all our own stuff, and kind of it'll be our show. And also, we want to host a meet. We right now, every time we go to a meet, we walk into somebody else's stadium. We want them to come to us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, well, the revenue alone. Are you gonna have like a food court situation, or nothing built for that?
There's gonna be a snack bar, and then there's also gonna be, I think, a kind of a courtyardish area where we'll do a little bit of some food trucks or that sort of thing. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. Right. I think those logistics will come farther up the line. So
you've got 4 anxious athletes, but we're going to take another break, okay? And then we're going to get to your athletes. More Dons in the house. We'll take a little break. We're going to get to them right after these messages. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Team. We're going to be back with a lot more after these messages. And this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Where else can you find us?
It's my honor today. Okay, so basically you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and all other forms of social media. We have our own website. Yeah. We have sponsors all over that put us on their websites too. That's right. And if you want to check anything else out, you should check out our website for sure.
That's it. See, we got it all day. What's up? We got it all day. All day. That's it. All day. All right, we're going to let Coach Olivia, another hand for Coach. That's it. You can tell the dedication, Coach. When did you get into the track and field business?
I started doing it as a freshman in high school, and
help her out here. Come on, a little help. Thank you, Michael Baker.
As an athlete, as a freshman in high school, in San Francisco, came down and ran track at UCSB. Nice. Started coaching at Santa Barbara High School as an intern, and just never left. Just fell in love with the place and the kids and the area, and just been here ever since.
What was your cross country?
I ran cross country, but really on the track, the 800 and the 400 and 4x4 and that sort of thing was my
long
thing.
Distance,
something like that. No, 800's kind of that horrible in between.
That's the toughest race there is. All out sprint for 2 laps.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, God. God bless you. I couldn't do it.
Believe me, I wish I was faster and could have run something shorter.
I couldn't do it.
That's awesome. All right, so let's go. Who do you want to go up? Who wants to go first?
I'll start with Sierra Beltran.
Ladies first! I like that. Sierra! All right, Sierra. All right, so favorite color, rising sign. How do you want to go?
Let's start first by asking them what their grades are.
Oh,
They're
yeah!
Younger, right?
Yeah, I'm a 10th grader.
Nice.
And so far, I've really been enjoying the school year. I'm get to spend time with my friends and stuff, at school. I kind of like going to school because that's who I get to see, and I really like being a part of the team because, everyone on the team kind of just has, a special bond. So, all these people are, my close friends that I've known for, almost 2 years, so...
So what would you say to your friends who haven't picked a sport yet to encourage them to come take track?
It's a lot better than PE, It's a lot more social, as another one of our team members say, that track is kind of just like social hour. So that's fun, and I try to convince as many people because we need more people, the more the merrier.
Yeah, because seriously, the more people you have on your team, the more points you get.
Right.
And you've got to run all those races, so it's really important to attract as many students as possible to come take track.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's nice just hanging out,
What's your favorite race to run?
My favorite race is probably the 200, because I don't know, it's really tiring, in the middle of it and after, kind of just feel like you just want to lay down, but you kind of really get like that satisfaction of like, wow, I just did that.
That is awesome. Do you do hurdles?
No, Emmanuel does hurdles actually.
Woo! Hello, fellow hurdler.
What hurdles do you do? What distance?
I'm a sprinter. I'm a 110, 300 hurdler. Yeah. That's
Have you won any races?
Yeah. Not to be cocky, but I destroyed Buena.
Nice.
We like cocky.
Yeah. What else? That was at the 300 hurdles, and first time I did 110 hurdles was at DP, and I won that race as well.
Woo!
Go Dons.
So what made you jump on to doing the hurdles?
Just, I don't know, something different. Wanted to jump, and I didn't want to go in the sandbox with the long jumpers, so I decided to hurdle.
Awesome. And how did it go for you in getting your right step and your right rhythm? Was that a process, or it just came real naturally?
Well, I mean, I really got the training from previous Don Chiasa, and he really motivated me to keep on hurdling and practice and actually master the hurdle and getting over and trail legging. Yeah.
Awesome. Who's up next?
So do you reach out to your mentor to tell him how well you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I talk to him a lot, actually, mostly a lot, every day almost. I just check in with him because he's in San Diego right now, and he checks in with me and just have a good, friendly conversation.
Excellent.
So who's on next? Name, grade, are you guys all 10th graders? Is that okay? Yeah. So you're all sophomores, all started high school last year. How is it like being a sophomore now versus being a freshman last year?
It is a lot more fun, and I mean the anticipation of the track actually getting started is amazing. Can't wait for that to be finished. But
when does that finish?
It'll be ready spring 2019.
Oh, spring 20. So you guys will have an opportunity to go through it.
2 seasons on it, yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
Can't wait for that.
Tell us your name.
My name's Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
And why did you choose track too?
I chose track because I wasn't actually sure why I chose track at the time, but the reason I stuck with it is because, well, I really love the sport. I mean, the sport is great. I enjoy my events that I do, and the companionship, as Sierra had said previously, is amazing. The friends that you get from it are great. So
great. And what do you run again?
I pole vault and high jump.
Oh, wow!
You must be out of your mind. Pole vault. Oh my God! Every time I ran track in high school, and I did long distance. But whenever I'd see the pole vaulters, I'd be scared to death. These guys going up, I'm like, oh, you're out of your mind! And landing on this little mattress. What are you? Doc.
Yep.
Scary.
You ran track?
Yes.
I just ran.
Yeah.
I just ran just to get away from the guys. Yeah. Hurdling, I would only jump over foam hurdles. None of those wooden metal things. You could get really hurt. What about that in terms of hurdling?
Well, hurdling, that's something different, you know? I clip the hurdle all the time. I'm not perfect, but I've taken stumbles at practice, but never taken a tumble at a meet or at a dual meet.
Good. Excellent.
So what's your largest pole vault? How high have you gotten?
8 feet.
I think you went like 8.6.
8.6.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you're flying?
You don't really get much time to enjoy it, actually. Yeah, it's constantly. It takes so much time to memorize the
routine.
Steps.
Yeah, the steps and routine and everything of it. I mean.
Oh. Okay. Well, you also have Nolan here, right?
Hello.
Hello. One question I'm dying to ask is, how are the Santa Barbara High School track tryouts? Because I know that at San Marcos they are grueling, and most people say they're worse than actually being on the team.
Well, the Santa Barbara track tryouts, they're pretty grueling. It's more kind of like an endurance test. More so showing them, okay, this is what you're going to have to endure, and this is what it's going to be throughout the year. If you want to improve, you're going to have to be here, show up, and try your best.
And what do you run?
I run the 4x1 and the 4x4 and occasionally the 400.
Wow. That's fast, right? That's the sprinters.
those are sprinters.
I don't know much about track.
Yeah,
I did
well, not the 100
volleyball.
meters. I mean, those are the folks that are really bucking it. And the 200 meters. Who you did the 200 meters? You did 200. It's a tough race. It's a tough race. So one question I would have is, which one of you, because I know it's in the back of your head, because it would be in the back of mine, who gets to run on the track when it first opens? The very first person to run on that track. Who's it going to be in this room?
Probably the 4x1 runners, because it's occasionally the first race of the...
So that'll probably be me because, girls 4x1.
There you go. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
You're the first person to ever run on that track.
First meet, first race.
Absolutely. That's pretty cool.
Fantastic. Put your hands together. We're not done. We're not done. Get some more coffee. Let's go. Let's take a break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Tea. We'll be done. We're not done. But get coffee. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
That's what I'm talking about. Did we go through everybody? No, we got to go through. All right, I got to do a deal right now. Michael Baker, this is his favorite part of the show, and it's better than What's Up. It's the part of the show. Michael created this after he met his wife. Okay,
that's true.
In where did you meet? At a track meet.
At a track meet at Santa Barbara High.
At Santa Barbara High. How many years ago was that?
27 years ago. Yeah,
27 years ago. Actually, and I think
she was a pole vaulter.
He met Olivia. He met Olivia there.
I was running long distance.
Right, the 800.
And she landed on me. And I knew it was love at first sight.
I think you tripped her. Didn't it? Wasn't it some kind of thing? We don't know. It was
further
a foul.
review.
It was a foul. I was there. It was a foul, Michael Baker.
It was the video.
Her parents.
You were there. You. We can't find the video.
Are you going to ask?
It was kind
the
of
kids?
blurry. The lights were out. That was what.
It was dark.
It was dark.
It was a full moon.
No, it was a quarter moon.
Quarter moon.
We were walking. There were plenty of rocks.
We need our student athletes.
See how we wrap up the whole show? We bring it all
to
back.
give a one word for their coach. One word or more. Adjective.
That describes a noun. If you don't, I know you guys.
These kids are all
I feel
smart.
like I'm in English.
That describes your coach.
These are Dons.
This is your chance to put the spotlight.
To run. This is a chance to run or not run. It's up to you, right? Right. Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Ladies first. Because that's what we do here.
If I had to describe her coach, I'd say she's really motivational, you know?
That's a good word.
I think so.
I'd have to go with awesome.
Awesome. Oh, he's not running.
Yeah.
I probably have to go with support. She's always there. She's always cheering us on.
Awesome.
And I would say incredible.
Incredible. Wow, Mrs. Incredible.
I'm going to add one. Dedicated.
Wow. Wow, you want another job? Because Michael Baker can use somebody awesome, incredible, motivated.
I could use a couple.
I could use a couple of those people.
Absolutely.
When you get cleared, of course, for tripping her 27 years ago under a quarter moon on a track field.
She fell on me. She fell on me. I'm going with that.
Okay.
So students,
I think was a felony.
no, that's bad.
Oh, yeah! Classic!
Rim shot.
Ow! Kabang! Pachish!
That's it. Show's over. Thank you, folks.
All right.
Good run.
Another question. For your school, which school challenges you the most for track that you want to beat in your next season?
Good question.
San Marcos.
I like hearing that.
I love it.
San Marcos.
It's more the rivalry
It's
than the
rivalry,
competition.
yeah. San Marcos. I have friends in San Marcos, and I really want to.
Shout him out. This is a radio show. Yeah.
Shout out James Mullen.
Yeah, James Mullen.
Yeah.
Don't forget Alec McLaughlin.
Alec McLaughlin.
We like those guys.
Alec. Who else?
Connor Hess.
Yeah, Connor, get out here, Connor. Bring them all. You know these people.
Yeah, they're in my physics class. And I'm friends with their older siblings, so it's funny that you guys are.
Gotta bring them all out. On that side, we've got Woohoo on that side, and we got the Royals on this side.
When you're getting ready to run a race, right before the race, the 10 seconds, the excitement time, when you're getting ready, you're pumping, and you're looking at the people you're going to race against. Honestly, what goes through your mind? What are the thoughts you're like? Because I know what I honestly, when I raced, I looked at him. I'm going to bury this person. I'm going to bury him.
Do you say it, or you just?
I'm thinking to myself, I want to bury this person in dust. I want to just blow him away.
You didn't talk?
No, never. I never trash talk. In my head, trash talking all day long. But never. Never.
What do you think I do?
That's the way you have to
go. What do I think Erica did before a big competition? You definitely talk some trash.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely talk.
Did you think I backed it up?
Of course.
Buried him. Absolutely.
You like the way we say
buried him?
Buried him.
That's it.
Okay, I have a confession. Before my first track meet, I think I threw up.
That's good. That's it. You know you're ready. So, quickly, what goes through your mind?
Either I gotta beat them or just don't fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Aw.
Mine's don't trip.
Aw.
That's terrifying.
Okay. Oh.
Well, right before, I look at all the other people and I'm thinking of every reason why I would be faster than that person.
Yeah!
Every reason that I can think of why I should beat all the other people.
Yes. That's it. It's the queen right there. Queen jeans.
And I think don't clip the hurdle. You're gonna eat.
You're gonna eat. There you go. All right, it's good. It's all good.
It's all right. It's all good. It's right. It's definitely a coach. All right, you want to go around? We got lots of time. You want to go around and one word. It's all good words, of course. One word to describe each and every one. I love this part. You know, it was got to come back around on you. Okay, watch this, everybody. Take a deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Here we go. In,
here we go.
You know, or two, whatever. Just like, here we go. This is one of those, when you're 30, you'll think back on this when you're a corporate executives. I remember I was on Teen Sports Radio, because we'll have, these shows are archived. You can, go ahead.
All right, I'll start with Sierra. And just a gamer.
Gamer! Ooh! Boy!
And Tristan, pure entertainment.
Oh, I love that.
No, I do. I love hanging out with that kid. And Nolan, he is just rock steady. You always know what you're going to get.
Rock steady! You got a t-shirt, rock steady! That's it, pure entertainment gamer! Where's the shirts? Come on! Coach, where are the shirts?
I don't know, man. They got to make them. We can make them at school, man.
Let's
That's up to them.
Come on, I'm feeling it. Here we go.
And Manny, wow.
Wow!
Yeah, wow!
No. That's the word. I see. Wow!
No, you know what? It really is. I mean, it's that you just when it's big, it's really big.
Wow!
It's
I love
incredible.
that. Yes, fantastic four right there. I love that. Woo, I love it. I saw it. Look at that shirt. Wow, right there. It's all over you. I'm getting goosebumps. But I'm that kind of person. I channel it in the evening. Go.
So a little bit on the nutritional front. What do you all eat before your meet? What's your favorite?
Oh, I like this part. She's the nutritionalist. We have two. Well, we have a doctor behind us too. She does. I'm going to have her get up and talk about nutrition. Go ahead. This is the best part. Come on now. Okay. Well, she's going to hear what you say, and then you're going to be in big trouble.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay.
Although it's not the best, honestly, before probably a lot of granola bars. I don't really like to eat that much before a race because you get nervous and then you don't feel good. So, Coach always has granola bars, and that's kind of just what I eat throughout the day, which is not the best because, a lot of sugar and stuff, but they taste good.
Yeah, well, granola bars are along good lines, but there's some better ones than others. So you just read labels. If sugar is the first two ingredients, forget it, because that gives you quick energy, but you exhaust you quickly. There are things called Lara bars where there's just good food in it, lots of nuts and lots of dates and just healthy things. So there are choices to be made.
Nice. We're so blessed to have her. She charges a lot of money. We get her for free. I'm just saying. Laura Bars. Remember that, okay?
Laura
Go
Bars.
ahead, next. Here we go. Let's go, Wow. You're up.
All right.
Wow. Come on, Wow.
Before a race, I eat an apple, just a nice, healthy apple, and a granola bar.
Well, an apple is great. You know the old saying, an apple a day keeps, the doctor away. But, instead of the granola bars, again, there's a lot of sugar and a lot of additives. To have 2 handfuls of almonds or walnuts, nuts, it's incredibly high protein, it's incredibly healthy fats. That combined with an apple is like a total whole meal, and it's more powerful and healthy.
Yeah, all right. Where's Gamer? Is there a Gamer?
We had Gamer. We need Rocksteady.
Rocksteady.
So usually when you think of a pre-meat snack, you're usually thinking granola bars, something healthy, banana, some grapes. But ironically, one of my best races of the season, my dad brought me some of that fried chicken from Albertsons. That's just so good. But yeah, I don't know why, but that was one of my best races of the season, was when I had fried chicken before.
Yeah, well, fried chicken, again, you've got good protein and you've got some fats. If you also had earlier in the day, some fruit, that would be the carbs, because really the carbs are the energy food. Yeah. The protein is structure and the fats are just hormones and other things like that. So to have really good energy food like fruits, veggie sticks, things like that, just balances things. Yeah.
Pure Entertainment is going to wheel us up to the end.
All right, so what I usually like to have is a banana and a quarter of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, well,
Exactly 1/4. I measure it out,
Yeah.
Oh, he knows his body, Tom.
Yeah. Well, let me just say that the bread is just empty, completely empty. To put that peanut butter on apple slices would be like 10 times better. You get the vitamins, you get the minerals, you get the fiber, and you get the energy from that. Where bread, you don't get much from. So it's good, except ship the bread to apples.
You almost had it. Pure Energy. Pure Entertainment. Energy-wise. Phil, black hole. It's all right. What?
I just want to pass on just one trick for you guys. I learned this. It took a long time to learn this. If you start drinking water the day before the meet, you'll hydrate your body and your muscles will have the water that you need for the meet. So before your meets, you start drinking the day before.
She's a runner.
You do not want that lactic acid buildup when you're running, so there's your biofill for the day.
San Marcos High School is giving some tips.
And bio.
I like it. That's it. See, sharing is caring with the love. I love that. I will not filter that down to your friends. But it's love, though, and that's what we do on this show. Share. We share on the show. All right, I know we're going to be filtering this out right now. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. Dominique, where else can you find us?
YouTube, Instagram, teensportsradio.com, and Facebook. And also, hey, 1290 AM.
News Press Radio. Woo! Yes. Just love this. We're so blessed to have a community radio show that's just, the filtering down of love is just amazing. Everybody here supporting each other, all the nonprofits, all the businesses, all trickling down to the community is just absolutely amazing. The beautiful thing is the amount. Okay, you want to say something?
Well, your comment about filtering down is kind of interesting. It's the specifics sometimes that make us all frustrated with each other, but when we filter it down to the generals, right, that's where we find the love. That's where we find the connection, and so that's beautiful.
Well, the more that you share, and the bigger we all, because we're all together, so the more that and Dr. D is the greatest one because, I didn't even know how to approach him and just say, hey, I got an idea. He goes, fine. That was the big pitch, fine. I'm like, you sure? Because I know how valuable your time is, and everything that you do, because it wasn't all, I think I've known you this is the first year that you've had weekends off since how many years? Here, grab a mic. You don't even have a mic. Like, I don't know.
10. 11 years.
Yeah, 11 years. It's the first year weekends he's ever had off in 11 years.
Yeah.
And we've been together 7, and he's worked every single weekend just because of the
ball games.
Yeah, well, the ball games
when we have games in season, whether it's the Vaqueros, the Warriors,
right.
or now Friday Night Football.
But
or
all the
Forsters,
commercials,
UCSB when we were carrying them. Yeah.
All the free commercials.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. D.
You are very welcome.
I mean, a
lot of fun to put together.
I
Trying
so
to work with the different people and hear where they're coming from and put it together, and then they can put it up on their website.
Yes.
And put it up on the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio website.
Because as we build community and they make more money, I mean, and that's just the thing. It's like I talked to Edwin today. He has the gadget place. He fixes the phones right on De La Vina.
Oh yeah.
And help him. And it was funny. I met him. He's on the he was located before as just an employee 3 or 4 years ago, and he was the only guy there working for another competitor as an employee. And I'm like, doing the math in my mind. I'm like, why don't you open up your own place? I mean, I'm just like, how much money do you make minimum wage? And I'm not trying to like bust up a guy's empire or anything like, but you could do this. I mean, I'm like watching his eyes, doing. He goes, well, I want to work for the sheriff. Sheriff's great service, great everything like this. And at the end of the day, nice car you got there, Edmund. And like, we got to sit down and do some planning and everything. And he's just building somebody up and just watching. I mean, that's the middle class, having guys like that go out and take that chance and keep it going. And that's what this show and everything is about.
Absolutely.
So anyway. We done?
We are.
For the whole day?
This is it.
Santa Barbara?
Close it.
No!
Close it.
All right, we'll see you next week. God bless you.